How's it going, everybody? My name is RillaKurai, and this one is going to be a how-to guide on everything in Anime Crusaders. If you heard a squeak, that was my chair. First things first, we're not going to move from spawn. We're just going to go over the basics of this right here, for now. So obviously you have your units, your store, your items, your play, your summon, your release event, your areas, battle pass, wiki, profile, and quests. First things first, units. It's basic. You got your filters, which you can filter between damage, secondary damage, heal, buff, summon, hybrid, all that good stuff. And then you got teams, which is, what do you want to call it? Can't think of the name. Like create a classes. I can't think of what it actually is, but you have team slots. So create a class, team slots, whatever the hell you want to call it. Next, you have your units. They will all be, you can unlock cosmetic, you can lock cosmetic, you can unequip all, and they'll all be in order: mythics, the highest, going down to the lowest, epic, and rare. This is just the basis stuff. I'm going to go over more and more later on. I will filter this in the comment section so you can click what part you want to know about, what you want to see. But talking about units now, since we're on the subject, let's click on Hiei. So Hiei, as you can see on this screen, she's shiny, exists none, serial number, the amount of kills he has, and worthiness. Worthiness we will get to, shows off the stats here too. But now you're probably wondering what this is. This right here is what type they are and what their attribute, their element is, not attribute. So element for Hiei is magic dark. So now you have somebody who's magic and dark. Dark goes against light better, and light goes against dark better. It kind of, you know, if you have dark enemies, you bring a light unit. Light does more damage against dark, dark does more damage against light, and so forth. There's a bunch of them, like Rose Magic, and then you got Shanks, which is physical electric. I will probably have a diagram on the screen here explaining what goes off of what and what is strong, what is weak to what, because I don't know off the top of my head. But that's about it for it. Also, well, so you got mythics, you got secrets, and then you got, like I said, the lower ones here that nobody really cares about. Now we're going to go over to the store. Store is a bunch of bundles. They have a $1 bundle right here that you can easily buy for $1. You got the main stuff like unit storage, display all units, shiny hunter, which is crazy to be that much. Products, rerolls, gold, stat cubes, rerolls, fingies, luck potions, luck potions. These you do not have to buy. I will show you how to get all these for free. And then you got gifts where you can gift stuff to people and all that mumbo jumbo jazz, you know, the basis. Items, which you got a bunch of items. I'm not going to go over them just yet, and I will I'll show you why and how to get them. So you got your skins, you got your relics, portals, gifts, stones, XP food, materials, keys, miscellaneous, and boosts. See, I never bought them. You could easily get them, and I'll show you how. Play, you just teleport to play, which we don't want to be at play just yet. Release event, whenever you play, this might not be here for you, but you just log in, you click, let's say click this, and you get it. Summon will just take you over to the summons. Areas will show you a list of areas. You click on it and it'll teleport you to that area, just like this. Boom, challenges. Shanks, why are you up there?
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
So now the battle pass, which is super simple, just like every other game has a battle pass. Profile, oh wait, wiki. So you got the wiki here. Wiki is super important. You click the index. It shows you all the enemies, all the units in the game. And about the index, you can click claim all. If you have an Evo, that Evo will give you rerolls, gold, and gems. So now you click on the wiki again, you go to traits. Easily, it shows you all the traits here. You can get double traits. See, rerolling a trait has a 0.2% chance for double traits. Newly obtained units have a 1% chance to gain a trait. If successfully, there's a further 1% chance to gain double traits. I didn't know that, actually. Reading it explains it. Who would have known? But the best trait is Crusader. And Biohazard's cool, but it's kind of weak unless they add like damage to it or something. Now you have items, which are simple. It tells you all about the items in the game, every single item. And then units. You put 2 and 2 together, it's the unit index and shows you all the units and tells you all the units in the game. So you go to secrets, shows you all the shinies and non-shiny units. Nagu doesn't have a shiny. Oh, you gotta click on him. So if you click on Nagu here, and boom, click shiny, there's his shiny. And then if you click on passive info, that shows you what his passive does. This unit's kind of nuts. So now, as you can see, what I just did is I hovered a colorful thing and it tells you what each thing does, which is super unique. You can also go to the side here and level this up to 50. Shows you his upgrade cost, placement cost, and how much damage he does. So let's say Igris. You want to see Igris is shiny? Boom. Which actually looks really sick. So that's it for the wiki page. Now we got a profile. Profile super simple. Shows you what you've done. Shows you your stats, most used units. I've never used Koichi. Why is he up here? I've only placed him once. Placed him 1,093 times? Holy hell. So you got your statistics. You got your emotes. You got your titles, which I have none. You got your profile, which is pretty cool. You got style, so you can change what styles you want. I want this one. I want my own style. How do I get my own style? Give me my own style. You hear me? Crusader devs, give me my own style. So now we go to quests. Quests are super simple. You get a daily quest every day. They reset every 24 hours. I don't have any because I completed them all. Usually they give you 10 rerolls every time you complete all of them. You got your infinite quests. These give trophies, which trophies don't really do much. You got story quests, you got event quests. 50 rerolls. Damn, I might have to do that. Alright, I guess I will. So the next thing on the list is we go over the challenges. So what I showed you before are stones. Once you come to challenges over here, a big green sign that says challenges, or you can click teleport. Walk over this thing, you can use your scroll wheel. Shows you what the current challenge is and shows you what the rewards are. So every 30 minutes these change to a new challenge. You can get gems, you can get stones, you can get a bunch of other stuff. And if you come down here, in the middle here, there's another gold screen. So this gold screen is the gold door challenge on each side here. Since I already cleared it, it gives you 20 rerolls and a bunch of other items. But this challenge is recommended physical fire. Don't bring magic. Because magic will have a debuff and do less damage, while physical and a fire will do more damage. It's typically harder than your average challenge.
That's what she said.
So make sure you either do... Oh, that's another thing I wanted to go over too. So there is matchmaking in the game. If it's too difficult, go into the challenge and click matchmake. Or if you want to do it by yourself, click play here. So now that we go over to the next area, which is Relics. So this is Quincy King, some guy, I don't know his name. He'll say some NPC dialogue. Click craft. So if you've never played Anime Adventures, they have a thing called Lost Vein. This is a Lost Vein. The highest you can get, it's a physical only item, which I will show you. Go to items, go to relics, and I have 2. So it's a physical only item. Every 4 strikes, the next strike gains 100% crit chance. You can only have 1 equipped. The highest for physical damage is 5%, and the highest for crit chance is 20%. Right now, this is an okay roll, and you can get up to 6 strikes. So it's 4, 5, 6. You would want 4 the lowest, because the lower the strikes, the better. the faster you get out the crit chance and the crit damage. So, talking to him again, you're probably wondering, oh, I can easily make it. You cannot. You need this material called Ore Steel, which it tells you where to get at Shibuya Act 2, you can also get at Shibuya Act 3, and from daily challenges. So when you get 5 of these, you can click this ingot, craft. Let's craft 3. So I just crafted 3 ingots. We go back in here, click this. Now you go to special, click this. I need 6 more. So you need 10 steel ingots to make one of these. It's super simple. It's nothing over convoluted. It's really easy to get. Trust me, it's not that bad. It may seem like a lot, but it isn't. So now we're heading over to leaderboards. Sid here, he's gonna go away eventually. So leaderboards, it obviously shows you, and it's pretty typical. It's just leaderboards, shows you top played. Nothing too special about it. So now leaderboards and emotes. This is where you can claim reward. You get nothing because you're gonna go to trophy shop. You get a bunch of emotes. That basically all the trophy shop is. Damn, that guy spent 1.68 million Robux on this game. Holy hell. So now you got the verification rewards. So you're gonna click on Goku here, verify Twitter. You follow these 3 people, you type in your username, you redeem it, and it shows you the reward at the bottom there. 10 rerolls and 750 gems. Super simple. So now this is another index. Instead of going to wiki and clicking index, you can go to this person and then open, claim all. Again, you get rerolls from her. So now we'll go over to evolve. And I'm not talking about the game back in 2018 or whatever the hell it came out. You got your traits. We already went over the traits. You just put somebody in here. You need 2 divinity remnants. You can also buy them, but I wouldn't buy them because they're easily obtainable. And you go to index, shows you a bunch of traits. What you best is Crusader for 3 placement units. 4 placement is Radiant. And you got divine tokens which cost 1, but divinity remnants cost 2 each. Super simple to get. You can get them from the gold shop, which we'll go over in a minute here. And then you got stat rerolls. So you'll get stat rerolls from battle pass, evoing a unit, special codes. I think that's about it. Release event, if you play certain events, you can buy them from the shops. And that's about it. But if we go over to, let's say, who has 100. So he has 100 worthiness. Don't roll until you have 100 worthiness. So now let's re-roll this A minus. I get an A. Now I won't roll him until I get 100% worthiness. I suggest when you have a pre-evo unit, let's say Ichigo here, try to get the best stats on your unit, because right now he has B's. You need at least A or S's in most of his stats and then evo, because there's a chance that they get to a better a better stat. So now you're like, whoa, what is this spacey room? It's where you just evolve. It's nothing too special. Let's see, Hosu or Ichigo here. So Ichigo here still needs kills. He has items and he gets 15% damage and rapid fire. But now you're probably wondering, where do you get those items? Talk to the Beerus right here. This is also where you can reroll potential and craft. So crafting, super simple. You click on Shanks Cutlass. Obviously it's for Shanks. Click on Reincarnation Scroll. It tells you who it is and shows you how many stones that you need to get. Idol Mic for obviously Idol. Curse Marks, Hay. Sans Necklace, Broly. And so forth. You understand. You can click the stones too and craft multiple stones with air stones. You can click at the top right and it shows you a bunch of items. And it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. So now we're over at Summon. Summon is super simple. You look up there, it shows you what chances you got, or you just walk up to this and you got the event banner and you got the special banner. So here, I'll give you a roll. Oh, I rolled, got nothing. So now that you saw these are on auto sell. What auto sell does is they sell them for gold, not gems. So you at the bottom right, left, not right. are rare, epic, and legendary. So all these are off now, and all of them are on. So once you turn them on, it will sell every one of those units besides shiny and ones with traits, and it will sell them for gold. So now we got another thing right here, time machine. You get free gems, free event currency. All you have to do is walk up to it, press teleport, and now I'm in it. So now, as you can see, get gems for just AFKing. So if you want to go out and do something, you can AFK. You want to play a different game and just AFK like I do. I usually sit and AFK while playing Overwatch or any other game. VIP players gets 50% more resources, which at the bottom you can see on VIP. Premium players get 25% more resources, which is the subscription for Roblox, but I'm not paying for that. And auto clicker is not required, so they won't kick you out. Sometimes it does for some reason, and it's kind of bad, but oh well. It takes a little bit, about 3 minutes, I guess. It might be longer. My math might be wrong, Steven. Put it up there, like, what was it, 280? 3 minutes? I don't know. Steven will do the math. He'll put it up there like he usually does. Alright, so now we are at raids. Raids has two things, well, three things I want to show you. So you got random YouTubers, no idea who this is. Somebody says some NPC dialogue, and then you have codes. Codes will give you rerolls, codes will give you stat cubes, codes will give you a bunch of stuff to start the game. So before you start the game, look up the codes, because I'm a code camper myself. I play games for codes. I don't talk in the Discord general because some people are monkeys. And I don't know, I feel like Frieza every time I look in the Discord.
Hello, monkeys!
And then you go over to this guy, doesn't really have anything, just another unknown. And they got nag blocks over here, which, you know, some basic stuff. So let's just get back to the main stuff. So we're gonna walk into raids here. You see the raid shop. You walk in. This guy tells you some more NPC dialogue. Open up the raid shop. So there's your Evo pieces. And then this right here, chopsticks, is a damage boost. So there's 6 of them. You get 25% damage boost in the amusement park raid shop. So you're probably wondering, how do I get these Hitman tokens to get this stuff? You just play the raid. It's that simple. Walk in here, and each one gives you different amount of raid tokens. Super simple. And then you can also buy rerolls, like I said, which I've been doing. As you can see, I only have 96 left. Now we're over at play. So play has gold shop, which is right here. You walk over to gold shop. Oh, gold shop has XP foods. You click materials. There's a bunch of coins, bunch of stones. Has rerolls, which I bought already. And gold shop resets every 24 hours. So make sure you check that every 24 hours. While walking into play, you'll see this little girl right here next to this box. She is the wish girl. What the wish girl is, she transfers stats. So let's see who I have. Somebody with like an S or something. So I don't really have anybody that I want to give up, actually. So I could get rid of this Sid. You know what? Use Sid. No. Keep Ichigo. Get rid of Sid. And then you click this here. And it will cost how much money? 25,000 gold, which I only have 4,000 basically. And it will transfer this stat over to Ichigo. And it is guaranteed. But once you click on this, the unit on the left will be deleted. So I will no longer have that Sid. So just farm out some stats, some spare mythics, and yeah, it's that simple. So now you go over to play here. We jump in. So you got your basic levels and stuff. Infinite gives you food for Namek. You go to Marinesford, it gives you portals to get Law. Kagura Town gives you food. Shibuya gives you fingers. But if you click on the right side, Legend Stages, you can get a bunch of stuff from here. Get those rocks that I was telling you to steal for the relics. And you go to Legend Stage here, which I've done 93 times. You can get a curse finger, you can get elemental stone capsules, you get the ore, you get Spear of Annihilation. It has all the good stuff that you need. So now we're running out of here. Missions aren't in the game yet. See? Don't have any missions because you're a loser. So now curses. Go over to curses. Sukuna says some NPC dialogue. Select another unit. Let's say Ichigo. So the best stuff you'd want on it is about 11% minus SPA and minus range. So let's say 11% minus 11% SPA and about minus 3% range. That is like the perfect roll because the lower the SPA, faster your unit attacks. You know, common sense. And range doesn't really matter because you're going to place them near the pathway anyways. So now level rewards. View level rewards. So every time you hit a certain level, let's say 65, 70, 75, you will get rewards at the bottom here. A lot of people have macroed already, and that's why the rewards are so slow due to the leveling and all that stuff. So people are already level 200 getting the level rewards. And it's just like, where's the satisfaction, you know? Let's see, did I miss anything? Monarch event, you don't really matter because it's an event, so it'll go away soon. Probably wondering what's the fastest way for XP and leveling besides macroing is either doing the raids, Act 4 or 5 if you can do it, or doing Legend Stage 3, which you can get infinite fingers from if you macro. Let's see. It's probably the best way to get gold too. I think that's about it. And if you want to have, if you have any questions or concerns, put it in the comments section below. My name is RillaKurai, and I'll be uploading videos daily, nightly, and ever so delightly. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. If you like me, hit that like and subscribe button. Because I enjoy what I'm doing and making Roblox videos is kind of fun, and editing it with Steven is fun too, even though he bullies me. Anyways, peace.